The jousting that's taking place between the defense attorney and a prosecution witness, and it's become a problem inside of this courtroom because now there's a suggestion that the defense attorney Valerie Corder, may well have been misinterpreting or providing misrepresentations of photographs to the witness. All this being done now outside the presence of the jury.
251, 252, 253, 254?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Those were the ones handed the witness. 254 was a partial page color print, which I agreed with the attorneys we could separate or crop because of the close-up of the defendant's body. And they all appear to show the elbow of the defendant, well, all except for 253, going under this board. So the question is going to be whether or not Exhibit 252, which appears to be a close-up photograph without anything else meaningful in it, whether or not that is something the state provided to the defense, or whether or not they took a photograph provided to them and cropped it and then asked this witness about it, making him think that he took this little this close-up for some reason. So that's what I'm inquiring about. If this is in fact a cropped photograph, then the witness did not take it to show what's in it, probably. He probably took it to show the board's relationship with other evidence which was cropped out, which would be maybe misleading to the witness, and then I think the state would have a right to ask him about that. So that's what I'm trying to find out. It appears to be this is a blown up and cropped 52 photograph depicting what's in 51 and also what's in 54. So that's my question. Is this something the defense showed the witness pretending that it was a photograph he took when in fact it was a photograph that he took with a lot of it taken out and this one particular part blown up so that they could say, why did you take this close-up of these dots when that wasn't when he didn't?
The first question he was asked, Your Honor, was, did you take this photograph?
Right now, that still has not answered my question, however. I didn't ask you what he was asked. If I'd wanted to know that, I could have asked the court reporter to read that back. So the question is, was this photograph blown up and cropped to make this witness think that he took this close-up when in fact he did not? If it is, the witness has a right to know that, and he has a right to explain his answer to the jury.
No, sir. The witness was asked the question about the blood drops to determine if he knew that's what he was photographing.
Are you going to refuse to answer my question, Ms. Corder?
I guess I'm not getting your question, sir.
Okay. Let me give you an example. Let's say that I take a picture of a mailbox next to someone whose head has been severed from his body. And what I do is, I've given that by the prosecution, and I take that picture and I blow it up many times, and then I have a 5x7 photograph of a rivet on the mailbox blown up to 8x11 and say, why did you take this close-up of this rivet? When in fact the officer did not take the close-up of the rivet, he took a picture of the body. And then what you did was, you took that picture and you excised all the relevant portions and made the witness think that somehow he took a picture of the rivet to show that his investigation was sloppy.